Hey, what's going on YouTube? Taka Tanaka Giants here with a mail day video that I wanted to share with you guys, and a contest as well. So be on the lookout for that. That'll be at the end of the video. But really quick, sorry, since it is a mail day video. Today's kind of unofficial sponsor or thing that I wanted to introduce today is actually a Japanese newspaper. And as you can see, this is a sports newspaper, and on the front is Darvish. It's all about Darvish today, guys. All in Japan, it's all Darvish. He didn't do very well, but he still picked up the W. Big credit to his teammates and his offense. But yeah, front page, Darvish, and also back page as well, Darvish. A little bit Ichiro action going on too. So actually, Ichiro got moved to the back. This is all Ichiro. But Ichiro got moved to the back, Darvish up on the front. And something really quick that I want to show you guys that I thought was pretty interesting. Inside, actually, you can see the big old number, 1,300, 1,300. That's actually $1,300 for Darvish cards. It's kind of like a little article talking about his autos that are coming out and some that have sold already. I think it's making a reference to his 2012 Topps Tribute redemptions that are selling for a ridiculous amount of money in the States and even more money here in Japan. And also shows pictures of what his Topps Chrome auto would look like, his Bowman would look like, and his Topps Finest would look like. So go ahead and leave a comment down below really quick. Just, whatever one that you would like to see. Whatever one you would like to get your hands on. Me personally, I'm a fan of Topps Chrome, but I'd probably have to go with the Bowman on that. Very cool looking cards, by the way. Here, let me go and zoom in real quick so you can see. So yeah, $1,300 for his auto, and that's kind of what's big news. And also, down here on the bottom, $400. This is actually for an autographed painting or illustration of this lady right here. This is actually Darvish's ex-wife. I think they split up last year. If you guys know anything about Darvish's personal life, he's not that great of a family man. He actually cheated on his wife, got busted, and got divorced. And I think he had paid a lot of money for it. He does have a child. He does have a kid. And not quite sure what's going on with that, but yeah. So don't cheat on your wife. Haha, that's the moral of today's story, I guess. Don't cheat on your wife. Yeah, so here we go, guys. So moving on to the mail day. I have a mail day from a good buddy of mine that I met, not through YouTube, but actually through a sports card forum, sports card radio forum. I'll put his link down below for his blog, so please give him a look. He doesn't actually post any videos on YouTube, but he's a pretty cool guy, and he does post some interesting blogs. But here's the note that he sent me. Let me go and focus. Sorry, guys. It says, Hey Andrew, thanks again for sending all those Japanese baseball cards. My students and I really appreciate the token of generosity. Here are some gwins to help you help get your binder started. Take care, Fuji. Keep up the great videos. So I actually sent him a lot of Japanese baseball cards. By a lot, I mean like probably about 40 cards, something like that. I sent him a lot of cards because he is actually an educator. He's actually a teacher, and he gives out baseball cards to his students. So pretty cool, right? Hey, that's awesome. He didn't have any Japanese baseball cards, and he really wanted to check them out. So like, yeah, sure, bud, I'll just send them to you. Didn't really worry about a trade because I sent him a care package, and he hit me back up with this, 20 Gwyn package for me. So I really appreciate it, bud. You didn't have to do this, but 20 Gwyn is one of my favorite players, so I'm pretty excited. But this is what I got right here, minus the card on the bottom. But I got this stack here and some other ones that I'll go through in a second. But I mean, I'm just gonna fly through these. They're still kind of base, but very cool cards, and I'm very happy to have now in my collection. Sorry, guys, it's not focusing. So I'm just gonna blow through these really quick. A lot of older stuff, which is really cool. Very happy with this. Some 96, a lot of 89, 96 again. What is this? 1990 Donruss. Wow, look at that red. Wow, man, it brings back a lot of good memories. Yeah, so majority of it is all base. Maybe some inserts here and there, but very cool. I'm going to throw this in a binder. Take a look at these later. Some of the cards that I really liked. Actually, he put these ones in sleeves for me and top loaders. Got a nice Zenith card. Very full bleed, nice cards. Upper Deck. Donruss Champions. Some other very cool cards. Ovation kind of has like that ball texture to it. Very cool. Yeah, and this is probably one of my favorite ones. The 20 Gwyn out of 2001 Topps, which is actually from the same set as Ichiro's very famous rookie card. So very cool. I'm glad to have these two cards together. Thank you very much. And then also some of the base cards that he sent me that kind of brought back a lot of really good memories for me. when I was collecting way back in the day, when I was a kid. I have this nice 92 Fleer, some Tops, some Leaf, Diamond Kings, very cool. And this 96 Score, this is probably the best card, my favorite card out of the whole lot. Like as soon as I pulled this out of the team bag, I was like, wow. It just kind of threw me back 15 years-ish, no, 15 years. Yeah, something like that, about 15 years. So it kind of really threw me back. That was a bit of a time warp. That was a bit of a trip. So I appreciate it, bud. You know, back in the day when us adult collectors were kids, I remember going to the store and buying a pack of cards. One pack, not a whole box, because my mom would never let me buy a whole box, but just one pack of cards, and, you know, getting like 10, 12 cards in a pack. You're just happy to pull a card of a team that you liked. For me, it was San Diego, so just pulling a Padres card was awesome. Pulling a Tony Gwynn would be a miracle. Maybe nowadays we're all just kind of a little spoiled with the whole autos and game use and all that stuff, but yeah, it kind of brought me back, so thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Fuji-san. I really appreciate it. That was very cool. Little trip down memory lane. And probably the coolest card, actually. You know, I'll call this the coolest card that he sent me. Let me slow roll this for the other Tony Gwynn. I'll show you guys really quick. It was actually down the bottom of the video. You probably saw a little bit of it already. But here we go. Fuji. Tops. There you go. San Jose Fuji. He actually has his own baseball card. Isn't that cool, guys? It's actually printed by Topps. I've seen these before on Topps' website. You can order them. You can actually have your own picture, but he put in his avatar. So you find his avatar on all the sports card forums. He does a lot of posting and a lot of blogs. Puts a lot of thought into his blog posts. So be sure to take a look at them. Maybe comment if you can. They're pretty cool. On the back of the card, actually, I'm not going to show all of it because it has personal information, but kind of what he likes to collect. His PC, I guess. Sorry, guys. Yeah, pretty cool. And then personal information, email and stuff on the bottom. And his auto as well, Red Ink Auto. So, very cool. Thanks a lot, Fuji. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so, anyways, guys, put that in a binder later. Next up, so on to the contest, guys. So, really quick, actually, this is the second time for me to post this video because I blabbered on way too much in the last one and ran out of time. I couldn't really get into the contest. So here we go. I got plenty of time left now. Let's get into it. So the contest, this contest is actually going to be 2 prize contest. Same as always. Golden giveaway codes. Very cool. I have a Willie Mays and a Matt Kemp. So pretty cool. Here we go, guys. So the contest is not baseball related per se. This is actually more education related because, well, Fuji-san is an educator. He's always looking for interesting ways to, you know, help his students out, kind of motivate them to learn, you know, with baseball cards and incentive or whatever, you know, just trying to create a communication, foster some kind of connection between himself and his students. And I try to do the same thing as well with my students, give away baseball cards and, you know, talk about baseball. So here's my contest. This is education related, but for kids and teens out there, because I know I do have a lot of kids and teens that are subscribed to me. Basically, you know, what do you want to be when you grow up? Alright, and how are you going to achieve your goal? So leave comments down below. You don't have to PM me because I'm getting bombarded with a lot of PMs already on all kinds of different stuff and it's kind of getting confusing. But just leave a comment down below. You know, tell me what you want to be when you grow up and how you plan on getting there, basically. So, like, for example, if I want to be a doctor, how are you going to get there? I want to go to med school. Okay, maybe do you have a school that you want to go to? You know, try to give me a bit of detail. That'd be kind of nice. Don't just copy and paste everybody else's answer. But, you know, it doesn't have to be school necessarily. It could be anything you want. I want to be a business owner. I want to start up my own card shop. That's pretty cool, right? What else? You know, I want to be a police officer. I want to go to the local police academy. You know, that's cool too, right? So that's kids and teens. For adults out there, you know, what did you want to be when you were a child? So when you were a kid, what did you want to be? And how did you try to achieve your goal? So when I was a kid, well, I'd say when I was a teenager, I was really getting into a lot of like war movies. Around that time, you had like Saving Private Ryan and The Thin Red Line. A lot of that kind of really cool like World War II stuff. And I actually wanted to be a kind of a historian, World War II historian. I wanted to be kind of a fact finder and fact checker rather for movie companies. So I remember seeing a documentary on Saving Private Ryan. And this war historian was in the background just kind of telling everybody what to do, how to behave, what to wear, just kind of checking people's uniforms, like, you know, that badge is correct, that badge isn't correct, they would wear this, they wouldn't wear that. So that was my goal. I didn't achieve that per se. I kind of changed it well, when I was in college, but I did go to college and I did graduate. But anyways, let me